While we're waiting on the last few things, first of all, thank you so much for being here. It is such a privilege for us to have an audience to perform for before we go to competition. It helps so much. And also to remember that you're all not judging us. You're just here to cheer us on, so that's very helpful. This team will go to competition on Tuesday and perform for adjudicators who will give them feedback on things that they can improve on, things that they feel like they do well, and areas that they need to pay attention to in the future as actors. It's hopefully an edifying experience, not something that's meant to tear down. But I do want to say, if you can sit toward the middle, you'll be happy. We have also our stage set up here because here at LCS we have a unique auditorium design, which is not like most other theaters. Most other theaters that you attend, there is a proscenium stage. So it looks like you're looking into a picture frame and looking into their world, you know. So here, though, our stage thrusts into the auditorium. So we are trying to prepare them for their competition by creating some form of wings for them. So they'll be operating behind those curtains a lot, and you're going to want to be able to see. You'll be able to see them better if you're in the center section. They've been working very, very hard. As you may have noticed on the programs, I'm sorry, I'll make sure that you get one if you are a parent and do not get one of the programs. They've been working very hard, thank you, Ms. Raymond, to prepare this very important story. It is a story based on the lives of real people who served our nation in World War II, and the women who served in the nursing units in the military, and who were actually captured in the Philippines and taken prisoner of war. And they all managed to survive by caring for one another and finding hope in the midst of despair. I want to take a moment, if there are any veterans who served our nation that are in the house today, would you please stand? Anyone who served in the military for the American, and National Guard as well, because my husband's National Guard and I consider him. Thank you so much for your sacrifices and for your commitment to freedom, for defending our nation and defending the freedoms of others. We thank you so much for your service. And we want to honor you with this story. The format of our program is competition format. So a student will come out and will announce the title of our play, the author of our play, and ask us to start time. They have 55 minutes maximum in which to start from a blank, clean slate, perform their play, and remove all the pieces of the set. So they will be asking us to start time and end time. We don't want that to distract you from being drawn into the world that they're creating. But we wanted you to know that that's why we're doing it in that format. We'll give everybody just a minute to get set. Are we ready backstage? Yes, ma'am. Are we ready in the tech booth?
We are school number 2, performing Angels of Baton by Tracy Wells. Please start time. And to these brave women in uniform who so proudly represented these United States of America during the Battle of the Philippines and following the months and years of their imprisonment, I present the Bronze Star Medal of Valor. May these brave nurses, these angels of Baton, spread their wings and soar into a bright future.
66. The number of U.S. Army nurses detained in Santo Tomas internment camp in the Philippines during World War II.
11. The number of U.S. Navy nurses also detained in the Santo Tomas internment camp.
3,800. The number of U.S. and European civilians detained in the Santo Tomas internment camp, alongside the nurses.
1,002. The number of days the nurses were left with little food, shelter, or medical supplies.
32. The average percentage of body weight the nurses lost due to starvation and disease.
And the number of nurses who died? 0.
As an Army nurse, I accept the responsibilities of an officer in the Army Nurse Corps. I shall give faithful care to the men who fight for the freedom of this country and to the women who stand behind them. I shall bring to the American soldier, wherever he may be, the best of my knowledge and professional skill. I shall approach him cheerfully at all times under any conditions I may find. I shall appear fearless in the presence of danger and quiet the fears of others to the best of my abilities. My only criticism shall be constructive. The reputation and good name of the Army Nurse Corps and of the nursing profession shall be uppermost in my thoughts, second only to the care of my patients. I shall endeavor to be a credit to my country and to the uniform I wear.
Our uniforms, so crisp, so white, so clean. They nearly gleamed in the island sun, the tropical breezes teasing the hems of our skirts, begging us to come out and play at the end of the day. If only we'd known just how quickly it would all change.
I'm gonna dance with 3, no 4, no 10 officers tonight. Hear that, Edith? Jean plans to dance with every officer at the social tonight.
Well, what do you care, Lori? You got a fella.
Yeah, I do, don't I?
Are you gonna do any dancing?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Well, you can, you know. Frank said so in his last letter to you.
Yeah, too bad he's stationed so far away.
Europe ain't that far.
But if the U.S. goes to war, then we
We're
really...
not talking about no silly war tonight. We're talking about dancing. Edith, would you get your nose out of this book and join us here on planet Earth?
I was reading that. Besides, I put on a party dress, didn't I? You said I had to come. You didn't say I couldn't bring my book.
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
Oh, give it a rest, Jean. You know I look good.
You always look good, Millie. That's what I'm afraid of. Won't look at you and the officers will be saying, Jean who? Say, Millie, would you mind hanging back maybe 10 minutes or so and let me have a dance or two?
I don't give a lick about any of those soldier boys. You can have every dance for all I care. Now move along so I can finish putting my face on.
You sure do have a whole drugstore in that makeup kit of yours, don't you?
I need to practice if I'm going to make it to Hollywood.
Hollywood? She must have made quite the detour when she hit the Pacific Ocean, am I right? Am I right?
I want it all. The glitz, the glamour, the flashbulbs going off as I make my way down to the latest premiere. I want to be a star.
Then what'd you come all the way to Manila for?
It costs money to be a star. There's headshots and a new wardrobe, a new apartment. And what better place to be a nurse than on a tropical island?
Sure can't beat it. Sunshine, warm breezes.
I think it's kind of boring.
She lives.
Hey!
Edith has emerged out of the cocoon that is this book.
It's a butterfly.
Back, Jean.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's no trouble. I'm Helen Bailey, and this is my sister, Sally. We're the new recruits, the new Army nurses stationed here at Clark Field.
Oh, they don't call the new nurses recruits. We're not really in the Army.
Well, we kind of are. Most of us are anyway. I'm Jean, by the way. And all of us are Army nurses except for Laura. She's a Navy nurse.
I think what Millie was trying to say is we don't really follow that Army protocol. We just stick to our nursing duties.
Which around here ain't much. The Philippines don't get any action, so we're mainly just bandaging up cuts and scrapes when the boys play a little too rough out on the ball field.
Its own little slice of paradise.
Just what I was looking for. See, I told you it wouldn't be so bad.
I would have been just fine staying at Doc Edwards' clinic back home.
What's home?
Beaconsfield, Iowa, a super small town.
Oh, well, I always thought small towns were kind of charming, you know?
Charming, sure. Exciting, not so much. We had to get out of there. If not, we would have become just like Mama. She's never stepped foot outside Beaconsfield, and she never will. I wanted more for myself, more for us.
Helen always thinks we have to do everything together.
It's just like Mama says. As long as we're together, everything is going to be just fine.
But what about the war? What about Pearl Harbor?
The war? That's miles away.
Don't mind her. She'll come around, just like she did when I convinced her to come here.
Drag me kicking and screaming is more like it. I can relate.
Now, tell me you got a nice pair of dancing shoes and a nice party dress in this bag of yours.
What would I need dancing shoes for at an army camp?
Didn't you tell your sister nothing? It's the Clarksville social tonight, darling.
Why don't we get you settled so you can freshen up before the social? Your rooms are on either side of mine.
We get our own rooms.
Of course. This isn't one of those old regular nursing assignments. This is paradise.
What do you say, Sally? Ready to dive into this new adventure head first?
Do I have a choice?
Probably not.
Follow me.
The U.S. is officially at war. Following their surprise attack on the U.S. military base in Pearl Harbor, Japan has declared war on the United States. But don't worry, the United States troops are on alert. On the ground, in the sea, and in the air, defense must be everywhere. Where will the Japanese military strike next? Only the Japanese Imperial Commander knows. But rest assured that wherever the next target may be, our boys will be there, ready and waiting.
No, Edith. It's step, step, turn. Not step, turn, step.
I told you I can't do this, Jean. I have 2 left feet.
Hey, Edith doesn't have to dance if she don't want to.
Fine, I'll leave her be. But I'm gonna do so much dancing, Mom will have to drag me out of bed for my shift in the morning.
Thanks for the heads up, Perkins.
Nurse Daniels, I didn't see you there.
But did you see Dr. Stevens?
Hey, Dr. Stevens, you going to the social tonight?
I don't think so. I've got a lot of work to do over at the clinic.
I'm gonna head back to the clinic with Dr. Stevens. Josie, remind the girls how nurses should behave themselves while attending social gatherings on the base.
Yes, Nurse Daniels.
Now remember, girls, Laura, no dancing. Millie, no laughing. And Edith, never mind. Edith is always on her best behavior.
All right now, Jean. You and I both know Nurse Daniels just wants the best for her nurses. She just doesn't want you getting into trouble.
Now what kind of trouble can a girl get into around here?
I can think of some trouble, if you're interested, Jeannie.
You're barking up the wrong tree, Joe.
You don't gotta be like that. I didn't mean nothing by it. Buddy, Joe, you always mean something by it.
So you boys going to the social tonight?
You know it.
I've got some work I need to catch up on in the clinic, so I'm going to head that way. And ladies, if you want to stay on Nurse Daniels' good side, don't do anything I wouldn't do.
We won't, or will we?
Well, well, well. Looks like we have some new recruits.
We're not recruits. We're nurses.
They can see that. Why, are y'all still in uniform?
Oh, little Miss Adventure Seeker wanted to impress the command nurse by restocking the clinic.
There's plenty of time to restock the clinic tomorrow. Tonight is for dancing.
What was that?
Aw, it's fine. A transformer must have blown.
Don't worry, girls. This sort of thing happens all the time.
I don't think that was a transformer.
The air raids.
Under attack!
I've never seen anything like it. Dust everywhere, blood everywhere. Ears ringing so loud, I couldn't hear Sally calling my name. Couldn't hear her when she fell. You should have seen her, Mama. She didn't want to be there. She told me that so many times. But I promised her paradise, and she'd followed me halfway around the world, straight into a battlefield. We'd only been off the plane a few hours when the first bomb hit. Thank goodness Sally and I were on our way to the supply, to the clinic. And our Sally, she jumped right into action, making tourniquets from soldiers' belts to stop the bleeding, applying compresses to wounds, bandaging what she could. But then that last bomb hit, I thought I'd lost her, Mama. When the dust cleared, I saw her lying on the ground, her left leg covered in blood. And what did I do? I froze.
Towels! I need towels! Bailey, I need towels right now! Oh, for goodness sake, snap out of it, Helen! You don't have time for shop! We need you. She needs me. We all need you. These soldiers need you. You're a nurse, Helen Bailey. You don't have the luxury of freezing up in a crisis. Now get going!
Sally, in your leg.
I'm fine.
This is not what I promised you. Not even close.
I didn't become a nurse for tropical freezes. I became a nurse to help people, and that's what I'm going to be. And you are too.
Right? Who needs supplies?
Where's George?
Over here. Now, Lily, hold still, okay? We got a deep gas. Go ahead.
It's nothing, just a scrape. Maybe a little more than a scrape.
Like that. You don't want to scar on your head when you go to Hollywood now, do you?
A scar? I can't have a scar, not in my face.
Then lie back and let me work.
Joe! Has anyone seen Joe?
Can someone get this thing off me?
I got it.
Thank you, Dr. Stevens.
Wait, let me check you out first. Make sure nothing's
I'm
broken.
fine. I just need to work.
Raise your hand. You could have concussion.
I'm fine, I promise.
Joe! Where's Joe?
Do we have any bandages? Right here. What about, cotton, gauze, muslin?
No, we don't have any of that.
Your stockings.
My what?
Your stockings, Helen, quick. We haven't got much time and I've got to stop the bleeding. Nurse Daniels. The hospital is still standing, but I'm not sure how much longer. We've evacuated all the patients and nurses are gathering supplies. I brought some with me. Good work, Nurse Allen.
Does anybody have any rubber tubing? I need to make a tourniquet.
I don't, I'm sorry. Just use this belt, that's what I did. I could use some tongue depressors and tape, more like 3 other hands, so. I have tongue depressors, but no tape.
What about your stockings? Will they do the job?
Great, thanks.
Joe! Where are you?
Oh no, I think he's over here. Oh, buddy, are you all right? I'm not getting a pulse.
There's no heartbeat. Quick, let's roll him over.
What, did it work?
I'm afraid not. He's gone.
No!
Wait, what happened?
It's okay, just rest right now.
Rest, honey. Those days are long gone. This is a battlefield now.
Again?
What are we gonna do?
Listen up. Get water.
Nurses, our priority right now is getting these boys to safety. After any supply we can get quickly and work together to get these boys on a hard way. Yes, Nurse Daniels. What about Joe? We can't just leave him.
I'm afraid we have to, Pete.
We're at war now. Sometimes in war, we have to make tough decisions and do things we never thought we would. Things we didn't know we were capable of doing. I did not sign up for this. None of us did, Pete. None of us did.
After 6 days of heavy bombing by the Japanese, Clark Field Base lies in ruins. Our boys did all they could to defend the U.S. stronghold in Manila, but the enemy in the sky proved to be too much for them. At Sternberg General Hospital, U.S. Army and Navy nurses work overtime to manage the constant flow of wounded and dead. Without enough beds, the wounded spill out into the hallways and corridors of the hospital, some even laying in the hot sun of the hospital lawn. Supplies are running low, but hopes remain high. And why shouldn't they, when our boys have the best nurses in the world to get them back into fighting shape?
This is Justin from General McArthur.
December 24th, 1941. Effective immediately, all U.S. Army nurses are to evacuate Sternberg Hospital at Clarkfield in Manila and transport the soldiers under their care to Camp LeMay on the peninsula of Bataan in anticipation of the fall of Manila to enemy forces. All Navy nurses are to remain in Manila to support the patients that are unsafe to travel.
Camp LeMay? But there's nothing there. How can we set up a hospital in the middle of a jungle?
I don't know, Josie, but we're about to find out.
This is the law of the jungle, as old and as true as the sky. The wolf that shall keep it may prosper, but the wolf that shall break it must die. As the creeper that girdled the tree trunk, the law runneth forward and back. The strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack.
We're just like wolves out here, out in the jungle.
Do we have to be wolves? Wolves are so hairy and smelly.
It conveys a sense of family and of strength.
That's why Kipling's The Jungle Book is such a masterpiece. He uses animals to describe human behaviors and characteristics. This book contains themes of law, love, and abandonment.
I will never abandon you either.
Well, I would abandon this jungle hospital in a heartbeat. At this point, my mosquito bites have mosquito bites.
All right, how's this for our surgical pavilion? This could be our operating table.
Did you just call that dirty old cot your operating table?
It's the best we can do right now, Henry. Don't worry, we'll cover it with fresh sheets.
Remind me not to need surgery anytime soon.
And stay off that foot. If it gets infected, it's gonna have to come off.
You got it, Doc.
Supply transport just dropped these off.
That's it.
Right, so. Need any help, Dr. Stevens?
I think me and Josie have everything covered.
Jean, quit flirt with Dr. Stevens and help us organize these supplies.
Can you believe we just missed Christmas? This is the first year I didn't celebrate.
General MacArthur's orders came in on Christmas. There wasn't much time for celebration.
I know, I wish list I'd gotten a Christmas card or something.
Can we even get mail out here?
I don't know. There's not too many people who even know where we are.
Not even Santa?
Especially not Santa.
I wonder if we could get some Christmas carols on this thing.
That is government-issued property. It's for military communication, not Christmas carols.
Surely we can bend the rules a little. It may be December 29th, but it's still Christmas after all.
Fine, but if MacArthur gets wind of this, you're taking the blame. Mail's here.
See, Zach found us after all. Christmas cards. Anything for me?
You've got a big one, Millie.
Photoplay magazine? Oh my, how I've missed you.
Did Mama send anything?
You know she did.
Anything left in that sack of gifts for me, Santa?
There's just one more, but it looks like it's from Laura.
It's from Frank. They must think she's still with us instead of back in Manila with the other neighbors.
Didn't you hear? Manila's fallen from the Japanese. Nurses left behind were captured. Laura's likely a prisoner of war now.
Poor Laura. Well, I'll just hold on to this for when we see her again.
If we see her again.
What do you mean, if? She's our friend and you're just gonna write her off like that?
I'm just trying to be realistic.
That's rich. Well, if we're being real, just admit you don't know what you're talking about.
What I'm talking about is the Japanese Imperial Army, and they're not exactly known for their modern views on women.
That doesn't mean she's dead.
Laura's strong and smart. If anyone can make it out of their life, it's her.
All I was trying to say.
Oh, Nurse Daniels, this telegram also came to you. Her rations have been cut.
We're down to 2 meals a day. 1,500 calories, that's not enough. Not out here in this heat. Not with the kind of work that we do.
I know, but that's all we've got until relief comes through with more supplies.
Why don't we focus on something a little more pleasant?
Pleasant? Here we are in the jungle hospital, covered in dirt and sweating the rouge rouge right off our cheeks. If you can find anything pleasant about that, then it really will be Christmas after all.
Christmas. That's it. We should have a big Christmas feast.
I love your enthusiasm, Helen, but have you seen our food rations? Rice and corned beef, cabbage and nuts, pretty much it.
We may not have a lot of government-issued food, but we can celebrate with what we do have. I think this is going to be a fine Christmas dinner. All we need is some fire and...
Laura!
Well, of course it would be great.
No, she's here. Oh, Laura. We heard the Japanese had taken over Manila. How did you get here?
Well, it's like this, you see. 2 days after you left for Bhutan, MacArthur declared Manila an open city, giving the Japanese easy access to take over.
What happened to the nurses left behind at Clark Field when the Japanese took over?
I don't know. I just left 2 days before the fall.
Well, this calls for celebration. And what better way to celebrate than with a Christmas feast?
Celebrate? Christmas? On army rations? Lord, wait till Frank hears about this one.
Oh, speaking of Frank, this one for you.
What is it?
Now that the U.S. has gone to war, Frank's platoon was sent to Germany.
The U.S. has officially entered the war. Only hours after Adolf Hitler declared war on the United States, President Roosevelt made a declaration of his own, engaging the U.S. in the war in Europe. Meanwhile, war continues to rage between the U.S. and Japan in the Philippines. General MacArthur has consolidated his troops on the Bataan Peninsula, where, undoubtedly, they will fight hard against the invading Japanese, who continue to push their way into Lemay, resulting in hundreds of newly wounded U.S. soldiers every day. As for the Army nurses caring for our troops in the jungle, help is on the way. General MacArthur has called for reinforcements of troops and supplies. So hang in there, ladies. Relief is coming.
Relief my.
How are the patients doing today?
Which ones? We have so many, it's kind of getting hard to keep track.
You're kidding. Did you know our surgical teams have performed over 187 surgeries in the last 24 hours? It's a wonder we haven't amputated the wrong leg at this point.
That's why our charting is so important. What happened to this soldier's chart?
It's the humidity. We can't keep anything dry out here anymore. Not papers, or bandages, or wounds.
We have to do our best. If we can't keep the soldiers' wounds dry, they'll develop infections.
What about banana leaves? The leaves of the banana plant are waxy, so they won't adhere to the wound, but they're also impervious to water, so they should keep the wound dry and allow the infection to dry.
That's brilliant. Good thinking, Helen. Let's assemble a team to gather as many of these as we can. I'll help.
Me too.
No, you have to sit here and let me work on your hand.
No, I've got to do something. I mean, look around. Everyone around here is working themselves ragged. And I can't do anything. I mean, look at poor Edith here. She's so sick she can't even read now.
It's just about dysentery. I'll be fine.
Come on, I've got to do something.
Come on, you can read to Edith. Bring her some comfort. Nurses like Edith do that all the time for their patients.
Guess I can do that.
That sounded awfully close. I'd better go see if there's any communication from higher up.
Sorry, Sophia. By the sound of that, I wouldn't be surprised if the Japanese were here in a matter of days. I mean, is this Red Cross really going to do anything for us? They have to leave us alone, don't they?
That's an international signal for his protection of the wounded and sick. They have to leave us alone.
We do hope, but this is war, Helen. Everyone knows all's fair in love and war.
Well, then if that's true, then I don't care what yours is. I'm gonna talk to sometime.
I love you, Jean, but you're all talk when it comes to men.
That is not true. I'm only half tall. Besides, with Dr. Stevens, it's different. I think I might love him.
Well, that's wonderful, sweetheart. That's wonderful.
Is it though? You of all people should know, Laura. Out here in the bombing and the war, there's no place to be out.
I don't want to hear you talk like that. Every bed we clean and every bandage we fix, all of that is, this is our way of showing love. And, I mean, if you can't find love in a place like this, then I don't think you're ever going to find love, Jean.
I guess you're right. I'll tell him when he gets back.
Atta girl. Japanese people, they
I have a telegram from General Wainwright. April 9th, 1942. the fall of Bataan at the hands of enemy forces is now a certainty. It has been determined that the women in service are particularly vulnerable and must evacuate.
But what about the patients? You said the nurses were to board the ship, but you never said anything about the patients in our care.
That's because General Wainwright's orders only apply to the nurses.
So we're just supposed to leave them all behind? These patients that we've been taking care of?
I'm afraid so. I'm going to need to send a list of those who are going with me to Corregidor and those who are going to leave this world behind and go to Australia instead.
I'm going with you, Nurse Daniels.
Me too.
If Dr. Stevens is stuck in this war, then I am too.
If Frank's fighting for freedom, then I will too.
Count me in.
Me too.
It's all right, Nurse Webb. You just rest. I'll let them know that you're with us. What about you, Sally? Are you coming with us?
You promised me adventure, Helen. I guess I'd better follow you to see where this picture takes me. I'm in.
Very well. I'll radio transport and let them know that the nurses of Bataan are ready to make their way to Corregidor.
We'll be all right, won't we, Helen?
It's just like Mama says. As long as we're together, everything is going to be just fine. I promise.
Our ladies in the Pacific are on the move again. After evacuating Bataan for the island fortress of Corregidor, known as The Rock, U.S. Army nurses once more found themselves creating a hospital where there once was none. Deep underground, in the corridors of the Malinta tunnels, the nurses cared for their patients day and night, undeterred by the Japanese bombs that rained from the sky overhead. After their ordeal in the jungles of Bataan, these cool concrete catacombs were just what the doctor ordered. But less than a month after their arrival, Corregidor fell to the Japanese forces, and the nurses stationed at The Rock were confined to the Santo Tomas internment camp in Manila. What will become of these heroic ladies? Only time will tell.
We never expected it to end up like this. Now, here we are, locked inside these walls, barbed wire surrounding us, our captors, cruel. They don't know what to think of us, women in the military, not having any women in their ranks themselves. Sally's really coming into her own here, Mama. I honestly think she's stronger than I am. She's got a bit of a cough right now, but it's nothing to worry about. With thousands of people all crammed into one place, we're bound to catch a cold every now and then. I'm taking good care of her. Heck, we're taking care of one another, just the way you taught us.
Helen, over here! Where have you been? We've been here since yesterday morning.
They kept me in holding an extra night, but didn't tell me why. Ransacked my suitcase, too.
Welcome to Santo Tomas, where you have no rights and the gods do whatever they want.
Hey, it could be worse. You heard what happened to the guys who were left?
Look, Jean, hey, you gotta believe that somehow, somewhere, some way, Dr. Stevens is out there and he's safe. And you know, that's what I'm doing with Frank, okay?
All right, the guards say the most critical patients will be taken over to the convent, which we are using as a makeshift hospital. However, our initial evaluations and many treatments will be done right here in camp.
We've chosen a location over here that we're calling the clinic. I'm going to need everyone's help to get it set up and up and running as soon as possible. We'll take shifts both here at the triage center and at the convent, along with the Navy and civilian nurses.
I've created a schedule so that everybody knows their shifts.
Oh, I see you have Edith on the schedule. Is she feeling strong enough to work?
I sure am.
Edith!
You look so good, Edith.
Thanks, Millie. You look great as always.
It's maddening, isn't it? No matter what happens, Millie still looks like a Hollywood star.
Well, let's hope the casting directors agree with you when we get out of here.
If we get out
Don't
of
go
here.
starting that emphasis again, Edith. We have to believe that one day soon we'll all be home again.
I'll do my best.
That's all we can do. So get yourself settled and meet me back here so we can get it set up. Set up with what? They took nearly everything we had when we got here.
The guards give the camp an allotment of 35 cents per person per day to cover items such as food, utilities, medical supplies, sanitation, you name it. And the Japanese have allowed certain Filipino merchants, officially designated, to sell supplies like fresh fruit, vegetables, candy, clothes, you name it.
If I may, name's Bill Thompson, and this here's my daughter Ruby.
My dad was eavesdropping. He does that a lot.
Well, it's hard not to around here. But anyways, about those Filipino merchants. They're also unofficial merchants too. Merchants that can get things in and more importantly, get things out.
Get things out? Like what?
Things you do not want the guards to see. Like letters to loved ones, military correspondence, and special intelligence reports.
And can these letters and reports, can they find their way inside the camp too?
Well, yeah, it's a bit trickier though. The guards care more about what's coming into camp than what's going out. But for the real important stuff, we use the laundry.
The laundry? Genius! Tell me more.
Tell you, I'll do you one better. I'll show you right this way.
What is your dad, some sort of military spy? He's a teacher. That's why we're here in Manila. He was an English language teacher at a school downtown. Now he teaches at the school they set up here in camp.
They have a school here too?
Had to have one. There's nearly 1,000 school-aged kids inside these walls. Can you believe it? I became a prisoner of war and I still have to go to school.
Now, that's not all we've got here either. I'm Mr. Jameson. I overheard Ruby telling you about our school, but we've got a lot more than that here. We have religious services, a gymnasium, and even a lending library.
A library? That's amazing.
Would you like me to take you there?
Oh, would I ever?
Right this way.
We also have a coffee shop, well, when we can get coffee from the Filipino merchants.
Don't forget about the theatre, darling. Miss Edwina Martin, charmed, I'm sure.
You said there's a theater?
Oh, yes, we call it Theatre Under the Stars.
The name fits. It's just a bunch of wood planks nailed together to make a stage.
Theatre can happen anywhere, darling. You don't need walls and curtains to make theatre. You just need a little imagination.
Well, I've got imagination.
You've got that certain something, too, don't you? Don't tell me you're an actress.
Aspiring? Yes. Can you tell?
I can tell you're hungry for stardom. I'd be willing to help you, if you'd like. Miss Edwina Martin is the performer herself, darling.
She's always performing. On the stage, at the coffee shop, in the bathroom.
Have you heard the acoustics in the shower? They're marvelous, simply can't be wasted. I know everyone in Hollywood. One word from Miss Edwina Martin, you'd be at the top of every casting list in town. I don't put my name on the line for just anyone, you know. You'll have to work with me every chance you get, if you want to be ready for the big time.
I'll do it.
Don't slack on your nursing duties, Millie.
You're a nurse, too? Well, this changes everything. Hollywood loves a good backstory. And there's none better than army nurse turned prisoner of war turned actress. Why? The article in Photoplay magazine basically writes itself.
Photoplay magazine? That's my favorite.
Come with me. We have much to discuss.
All right, well, we should finish setting up the clinic. Hey, Ruby, what are you up to right now?
I don't know. Nothing. Maybe listen to the radio.
I noticed you had that. How did you get it past the guards?
I've got my ways.
I'm sure you do. You know, someone with quick thinking and ingenuity like that would make a great nurse. Do you want to help us set up the clinic?
You bet.
Come on, and bring the radio.
Control of all civilian prison camps, including San Tomas, will officially pass to the War Prisoners Department of the Japanese Imperial Army. New regulations will be enforced, such as the elimination of contact with all outside merchants. In addition, the Japanese Imperial Army will now supply the camp with all required supplies and food. All electronic devices will be confiscated, and the use of the radio will be restricted to essential announcements only.
Things must be not going well for the Japanese.
Big show tonight at Theater Under the Stars. Everyone's invited.
Should we tell them?
Not tonight. Let's just enjoy it while we still can.
Attention, please! Tonight, the extremely talented actress Millie Flinders will make her theatrical debut right here at Theatre Under the Stars. She'll be joined by Ruby as they perform Act 2, Scene 5 of Romeo and Juliet.
sweet nurse. Oh my, why lookest thou sad? Though news be sad, yet tell them merrily. But if thy news good, thou shamest the music of sweet news with so sour a face.
I am a-weary, give me leave a while. Fie, how my bones ache, what a drunks am I.
Ruby must have been studying a certain someone.
Who?
Why, Maud, of course. A super old nurse who's always complaining and yelling at everyone. Well, somebody better tell Maud if she's not careful. Ruby could take her place and no one would be the wiser.
Thanks for the heads up, Perkins.
Nurse Daniels, are you always just standing right behind me, just waiting for me to put my foot in my mouth?
I'm always there, Perkins. Watching and waiting.
Heads up from me would have been nice.
Is thy news good or bad? Let me be satisfied. Is it good or bad?
Please let it be good news. We've had enough bad news to last me the rest of my life.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Sally, had that cough for months.
Fine.
Go thy ways, wench, serve God. What, have thou dined at home?
No, no. But all this did I know before. What says he of our marriage? What of that? Sweet, sweet, sweet nurse. What says my love?
Can someone give us some help?
Dr. Stevens!
I thought I'd lost you.
Lost me? Can't get rid of me that easily.
His wounds look infected. We need saline and gauze bandages stat.
I need to tell you something. Dr. Stevens, I need you to lie back now.
But Jean was about to
You
say...
can wait. This might hurt a little.
You can hold my hand if you want.
I want to.
How's the ankle looking, Henry?
It'll be all right. Don't worry about me. How's Dr. Stevens?
He'll be all right, thanks to you.
George, has anyone seen George?
Edith, I'm sorry, but he...
No.
Once MacArthur surrendered Bataan to the Japanese, they took us all to the town of Bagog. They took all our possessions, and then they marched us, all of us, from Bagog to Camp O'Donnell.
But that distance, it's almost 70 miles. They couldn't have...
That's right. We had little food or water, and many were beaten, and hundreds died every day. And George, his body just wasn't strong enough. But his heart was stronger than all the others. He went on a lot longer than the guards thought he would. When it all became too much, he made me promise to tell Edith that at the end of the book, Mowgli, he finds his pack, his sense of strength, his family. He finds his family and they're all together again.
He finished it.
Stayed up reading day and night till the Japanese came.
Monitor the gauze to make sure it's dry and isn't too soaked with blood. If you need to change it, do it just like I showed you. You've come a long way, Nurse Bailey. I'm proud of you. Thank you, Nurse Daniels. Sounds like the war's made its way back to Manila. I'd say it's already here.
As the U.S. enters its fourth year at war, the Angels of Bataan close in on nearly 3 years of imprisonment. Tales of their heroism have been heard throughout the world as the Angels, despite being prisoners themselves, continue to nurse the sick. And with the prison camps now under control of the Japanese Imperial Army, conditions have gone from bad to worse. There is little food or drink, with prisoners receiving only 1 meal per day. Deaths from malnutrition occur daily, and the severely ill are no longer being sent to hospitals, straining already limited resources. But there is hope on the horizon. On Christmas morning, 1944, American planes rained down leaflets expressing their hopes for the new year. Could liberation be at hand for our Angels of Bataan? Hold on just a little while longer, ladies. Our boys are coming for you.
She won't eat anything.
Just keep trying. She needs all the nutrients she can get. How's Mr. Jameson doing?
It's definitely berry. The dry version. He has the telltale lesions.
It could be worse. Wet Berry's basically a dead sentence. He's pretty lucky.
Lucky? That's easy for you to say. Your skin is covered in painful sores.
And thank goodness for that. Else I'd be able to back up the pain. Not with a face full of scars.
Scars? I can't have scars, not on my face.
Then sit back and let me work.
Sally, I'm here. Is she breathing? She's still breathing, thank goodness. I can't lose her, Nurse Daniels. I promised Mama that we'd stay together, that I would keep her safe. She wouldn't be here if it weren't for me. I begged her to come. I told her I'd never forgive her if she stayed behind. And now I'll never forgive myself for doing this to her.
You didn't do this to Sally. No one did. This is war.
She once told me the best decision she ever made was to become an army nurse. She said she felt like she was making a real difference, that this was the work she was meant to do.
She can't die now. Not after everything we've been through.
And she won't. Gotta believe that one day soon she's gonna be better again.
Then that's what I'll do.
Nurse Perkins, where have you been? Your shift started 20 minutes ago.
Actually, it's Nurse Stevens now.
You got married? We were taking care of Pastor Philip, and he started feeling better, so we thought, what the heck, might as well do it now.
Let's see the ring.
It's all maybe gauze for now, but we'll get one a real one when we get back.
If
Not, no, I'm not allowing you to make us off my wedding day either.
I was just going to say that. I was just going to say that my uncle owns a jewelry shop in Queens. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to find you a gift.
Look what just dropped from a passing American bomber. It's a pair of aviator goggles that says, roll up the barrel. Santa Claus is coming.
Santa Claus is coming.
See, Santa always finds us.
It could be the U.S. military. There's a chance we'll be set free.
But what does it mean by roll out the barrel?
It comes from a polka song. It means to celebrate.
So then it has nothing to do with barrels and dolls placed around town.
Barrels?
You don't think.
What is it?
The Japanese must know the end is near. I think they may have made a bunch of giant bombs and placed them around camps, so when the U.S. Army starts shooting,
The entire camp would be blown to smithereens.
We thought that was it. We were done for. The power went out. We sat there in the dark, holding hands, waiting. I squeezed Sally's hand as tight as I could, Mama, letting her know that I was there, letting her know we were together and everything was going to be fine, even as I was certain that death had finally caught up to us. Then suddenly, in the darkness, the red glow of flares lit up the sky. We looked around at each other, not sure what it was. The bombing and gunfire grew louder. I'm not trying to scare you, Mama, but I have to tell you, we thought this was the end. Then came a rumbling so powerful, it knocked down furniture and sent us flying out through another tunnel. We used what we could to shield us from imminent danger. Cotton, boat, mat, a supply cart, anything we could find to protect us from flying debris, or the worst. Several minutes passed by before we realized that what wasn't coming from the homemade bombs the guards placed. It was the sound of U.S. tanks crashing through the front gates of the camp. They were here. Santa Claus had come. We were liberated. After the bombing at Clark Field, after months spent in the jumping camp, after 1,002 days in the living slums, with little food, water, or medical supplies, we were finally free.
Hey, we're ready to go home.
You hear that, Sally? We're going home.
In all the old familiar
all 66 U.S. Army nurses, and all 3,800 civilians and other military prisoners of war were liberated from Santo Tomas internment camp by a flying column of the 1st Cavalry of the United States Army.
February 4th, 1945. 11. All 11 Navy nurses were also liberated from the Santo Tomas internment camp.
February 19, 1945. The Army nurses, now known over the world as the Angels of Bataan, were awarded the Bronze Medal of Valor at the airport tarmac in Light Island in the Philippines.
February 24th, 1945. After 37 hours in the air, spanning nearly 7,500 miles, the Angels of Bataan touched down at Hamilton Field, San Francisco, California. Home at last.
The Angels and I returned to a very different world than we had left over 3 years before. There were new advancements, new technologies. It was as if we were time travelers or space explorers and had just stepped foot on a new planet. And what's more, we were celebrities, media darlings, posing for pictures, giving speeches. We barely had a moment to catch our breath. Thankfully, Sally recovered quickly after the liberation. We had made it home, together, and everything was going to be fine. We both settled back into life at home, and Sally, she continued to work until the day she died, tired but fulfilled, at the age of 83.
On behalf of the President of the United States Army, Marine Corps, and a grateful nation, please accept this flag as a symbol of our appreciation for your loved one's honorable and faithful service.
The American flag, so crisp, so clean, so symbolic.
Liberty and justice for all.
For all. Please stop time.
Yo, come on out.
Wait.
Yes!
47.
47.
That is awesome. I don't understand.
To tell a really good story, you have to trust your storytellers. They have to be willing to take it seriously and honor the people they're talking about, the people they're representing. And this group just blew it out of the water for me. So I just want to get on the Can we have the ones that say stay? The word lights, please. Thank you very much. I want to acknowledge our tech crew. They are really our stage crew that are working it like a Can I have the current members of the International Thespian Society step forward, please? Thank you. These are students who are recognized as an honor society for students who have taken their commitment to the theatrical arts very much to heart and have given abundant time, not just in the classroom, but in their personal preparation. And they are very teachable, they take direction and they apply it, and they grow with every performance. And if you have seen these young people through the years, you have seen how they have grown as performers. So tonight, we are adding to their ranks. These people will be inducted to the International Thespian Society, and I left my glasses in the booth. So
You're on your head.
Black crown. congratulations to each of you for your dedication to excellence in the theatrical arts. You have shown maturity and dedication and excellence, and we appreciate so much the additional work that you do to make your program, the Lafayette Christian School of Fine Arts program, the excellent program that it is. Thank you so much. Oh, I forgot to ask, are there other International Thespian Society members, former from high school, in the crowd? Please stand. Thank you so much for investing in the arts and for encouraging your students to use their God-given abilities to the glory of our Savior, to represent Him well. I'm kind of weepy today, if you can't tell. The goal of our program is to equip your children to be bold, brave, and unafraid, to be confident communicators, so that they can share their faith with a world that is sometimes hostile to our message, and that they can do that with grace and articulation and confidence. And thank you so much for trusting us with your children and allowing me to work with them. I love you all so much, and I could not be more proud. Let's take it to competition. To congratulate them individually, so I'm going to ask you guys to take about 15 minutes or so and thank your audience for coming and let them take pictures with you and everything. And then let's make sure that we tuck everything away nice and tidy so we can pack up the bus tomorrow. Right? Thank you all so much for coming.